Hey everyone, Jefferson Santos here. Glad you're here on the live stream. You might be catching the recording of this. And the concept you're about to see is really exciting. A lot of people are sharing this all around the world, and the person that invited you here is pretty excited about you seeing it. But hey, you might love it right away, you might not get it right away. Either way is fine with us. We're just glad you're here looking at it. And the concept you're about to see is 17 years in the making. We launched it 10 years ago, and literally we're in 28 countries around the world, $693 million in revenue last year. And what does that mean to you? That means we've adding a lot of value to people's lives. And I live in the Dallas, Texas area with my beautiful wife, Megan, our two sons, Livingston and Harrison. And we take a vacation every single month to some exotic location, but it wasn't always that way. Matter of fact, I found myself, 12 years ago, negative $1,100 in my bank account and $70,000 in debt, trying to be a successful entrepreneur. And it was this type of a concept that really helped us go from where we were at to having an incredible lifestyle. And so we want to help other people around the world have a great lifestyle, travel around the world. We're the largest travel club in the world, and we work very similar to a Sam's Club or a Costco type concept. We do high volumes of travel bookings, and we just pass the savings on to our members. Okay, but I want to show you one of our trips that we did for our members to Fiji, just to kind of give you a flavor of what we're doing here. Check it out.
The thing that was really unique about this dream trip was it was a very small, intimate cruise.
It's the first cruise that I've been on, but this one set the bar pretty high.
Cruise around these uninhabited islands. You're all just doing activities together, snorkeling and laying on the beach and even playing rugby, so it was really amazing.
They picked me to be a part of the ceremony, and the people of the village actually took me in as one of theirs. With dream trips, you feel like you're important.
You should be here!
What an incredible place, right? An incredible trip. And we all have a bucket list, right? There's places we want to go and do and hang out with our loved ones and everything like that. So we create stress-free vacations. We've been doing it now for 10 years, and it's just an amazing thing. And the name of our product is called Dream Trips because we want to help you and your family go on a dream trip. And basically it works like this. There's an old school way that people used to book travel and the new school way, right? So the old school way is, hey, if you want to go to Orlando, Florida, and you want to stay at the Gaylord Palms, get a Disney Park Hopper Pass, breakfast every day, get an airboat tour, you're looking at about almost $1,500 for that. The new way, which I'll kind of unpack and unfold for you as we go through this process here, is literally $538 for two people to go on that trip. And here's another one, New York, La Parca Meridian, Statue of Liberty cruise, watch Chicago on Broadway, breakfast buffet daily, and tickets to the Met and a hotel credit. You're looking at $2,700, $2,800 for that trip. We have it for $538 for two people. And people go, well, how do you do this? Well, there's four things that we do. Number one is there's margin versus membership. We don't need to make money on every single trip because we make money on the membership. And we also have our Dream Price Promise. Every one of our trips that we do for our members, and this year we'll do 5,000 plus of those curated trips around the world. What we do is if you find a lower price within 7 days and you submit that and it's apples to apples, we're actually going to reimburse you the money that you paid to go on the trip, and we're going to send you on that trip for free. That's pretty awesome, isn't it? And number two, the experience is every single one of our trips that have 20 members or more, we actually have a host that goes on the trip, that speaks the language, that knows the lay of the land, that could negotiate with the vendors for you to make sure you have a great time, right? And we also have extras, pillow gifts, all that. We do all the reservations and planning for you. We know how stressful that gets sometimes when you're at 50 different websites trying to find a good deal, all those pictures, the real, all these different things, right? And then we cover the entire household. That's what the membership does, all right? Number three is our vacation rewards program. Here in just a second, as I unfold this, every dollar you give us for the membership, we're actually going to give it back to you in the form of Dream Trip reward points. And you can see here on your screen that 1 point equals $1, $1 equals 1 point. And so it's not some weird like airline mile thing, like it makes sense. And I'll break that down for you here in just a little bit. And number four, wouldn't that be awesome to actually earn your vacations instead of having to pay for them? Well, of course, right? And so Dream Trips are 4- and 5-star vacations, exclusive member-only pricing. This year we're going to do 5,000 of them. And I'm kind of reviewing this again here, guys. And we handle all the reservations and planning, and it includes your spouse, significant other, and whoever lives in the household. All right? So real quick, as I'm about to show you some examples here, and the travel industry explained is like this. When travel prices are quoted online, in newspapers, on the internet, It's PPDO, which means per person double occupancy. So when you see a price up there, that means they're assuming 2 people are going together and it's per person. All right. So check this out. We've got San Francisco, 4 days, 3 nights, staying at the Park 55 Hotel for $349. This is crazy. It's like $280 a night just to stay there. And breakfast, 2 excursions included in that. And you can also knock it down 50 points. And so multiple that times 2, knocking down 50 points. It's just such an incredible deal. Here's another one. 5 days, 4 nights at the Maraval. This is a luxury resort in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. It's a 1,400 square foot suite, including some excursions there, access to premium liquors if that's your gig. You know, it's just an incredible trip. Here's another one. $249 for your spring breakers, 6 days, 5 nights for a cruise, knock it down to even 100 points there, even more, cruising the Caribbean. We have another one, 5 days, 4 nights, $569 for your ski trip. Now we do other ski trips too, Vail, Aspen, Mammoth Mountain, different things like that as well. So making it very, very inexpensive for you to go. 8 days, 7 nights to Brazil, a little over $1,100. You can knock it down 540 points there. We have all kinds of zip lining and waterfall going down, all kinds of great stuff that you can do there. I mean, I didn't even know you could do that, right? And so we put things together that you would normally not even know to do. And so that's why these are curated trips. You can have a great time with this. Dubai, 5 days, 4 nights, $728, 5 breakfasts, 2 dinners, 2 excursions there. Now look at this. You can knock that price down 360 points, which are dollars, okay? So once again, that would be 728 times 2 because 2 people are going, and then minus 360 on that. Pretty nice, huh? We do voluntourism trips all around the world. We've built 76 bottle schools in Guatemala. This is one of our voluntourism trips right here. So one of our missions is to create more fun, freedom, and fulfillment in people's lives. This is one of our trips. We also do clean water technology in Kenya. We do stuff in Asia as well as Australia and Ecuador as well. So really cool stuff. And then 8 days, 7 nights for Greece. Look at this, $569, knock it down $125. Breakfast, day excursions, half-day tours. I mean, all kinds of things we like to put in there, which is really, really nice. This is one of our higher-end trips to St. Lucia. So $4,300 there, 5 days, 4 nights. This is a platinum-only trip, all-inclusive, full-day St. Lucia tour, all of that included in there. So once again, a beautiful place you can go to and just, put on your bucket list. Puerto Rico, 5 days, 4 nights, $699, 175 points, knock that down. I mean, this is one of the excursions is here is where you go in the kayak at night where the plankton is like glowing. I mean, it's just amazing. So these are great trips that we're putting together for you. The Final Four in Houston we had this past year. We have other trips like the Super Bowl, other bowl games, Kentucky Derby, NASCAR, things like that. We want to make sure you have a great experience out there when you're traveling. And 6 days, 5 nights in Maui, Hawaii, which is another beautiful place. I mean, this trip is easily double that. Knock it down 420 there. Once again, you have a private photo session on the beach. You have 2 other excursions included in there. It's all part of the membership there, which is really cool. And so I'll show you a few other trips here in a second. But one of the biggest questions I get is, can you get me a good deal on airfare? Well, we have something that's really good. We say very competitive on airfare, but we have a technology called a rate shrinker. And it works like this. We all know that air ticket prices change several hundred times a day, right? And so let's say you're going from Dallas to Vegas for a long weekend and you book your ticket and you get your confirmation seat. For everybody else, that transaction's over, right? Well, for us and for you, when you're booking through us, the rate shrinker technology kicks in. It's patent pending. It works like this. So you already got your seat. Every hour up until the day that you leave, we check your itinerary. And if the rate drops below the rate that you booked it, we rebook you at the lower rate and refund your credit card the difference. So just an amazing type of technology we have there, which is really nice. The other thing that's really huge here is that a lot of people ask me, well, what if I just want to go to a wedding? Or what if I want to go on a business trip? How can I save money with your membership? Well, we have what's called net rates. Gold members and platinum members get net rates. What that is, it's kind of like an insider rate. We pull all the commission out. We negotiate the lowest contracted rate we can with that hotel chain, and we give you that price. And so my personal story is 4 months ago, I was in Asia staying at the St. Regis, and I saved $1,800. I was in Boston just a couple weeks ago actually talking about this concept at the Harvard Business School, and I saved $280 there staying over there 3 days at the La Parca Meridian. So it's all relative, and you could save money once again on just one-off travel, non-dream trip travel. And so anybody that's a business person that's traveling, or you just take 2 or 3 trips a year, that's worth it right there just to get those net rates. When you or anybody books through your website, you're going to earn Rovia bucks that way in the form of commission, which is really nice as well. You can earn travel when people book through your site, which is really nice. Okay, but the reason why you become a member right now is because we have these awesome welcome trips. And these welcome trips, you have to book them in your first 90 days. You don't have to go in your first 90 days. You just have to book them in your first 90 days. And these are amazing. New Orleans, 4 days, 3 nights for $219. A couple excursions, your hotel, your taxes there, which is really nice. We have another one. Here's New York, 4 days, 3 nights. We've got a Broadway show there. Daily breakfast, taxes, your hotel, all of that. $249 on this welcome trip. This is amazing. 4 days, 3 nights in Vegas, night helicopter tour, your hotel. Now, we have several different hotels that we oscillate through in Vegas, which are all awesome hotels. $279, okay? This is Orlando, 4 days, 3 nights. You get a Universal Park ticket, hotel, and that's $219 for new members. So just, once again, we put these trips together because we know that if you can go on one trip, here's what's happened in the last 10 years. Our members that have taken one trip, over 70% are still members because they took one of our dream trips. These welcome trips are designed to get you on a trip. A lot of companies don't want you to use their product, but we want you to use the product as much as possible. You can take as many trips as you want, okay? And let's talk about you earning your vacations, okay? How many of you shop online? We all do, right? Apple.com, Target, and Best Buy, and all this. You're gonna get cash back in the form of Rovia Bucks. Rovia is our travel agency, and Rovia Bucks can be combined with Dream Trip points. You can buy airfare with Rovia Bucks. It's incredible. You actually earn travel when you shop here too, which is really nice. And then how many of you go out to eat? Yeah, we all go out to eat, right? Select restaurants that we're partnering with all around the world, anywhere from 30 to possibly even 50% of your food bill, of your subtotal there, you're gonna get back in Dream Trip points. You're actually earning vacations by going out to eat, okay? Isn't that incredible? So we put this together. People are loving it. It's incredible. We also have a concierge service. What is your time worth, right? So if you're looking for a certain luggage or a stroller or a toy for your child or something like that, you call the concierge. They'll book restaurants for you. They'll look for items for you, have the store hold them, and so you can pick it up later. All different kinds of things like that. You can get a wake-up call, you can get motivational quote, all kinds of great stuff you can get. Have it on speed dial, have it on your favorites, because you're going to be using this every single day. Now, with our Dream Trips platform and our Dream Trips app, we're really making it even easier for you to be able to earn vacations. And in the near future, as you start to share your experiences, you're going to be able to start earning even more Dream Trip points on our social platform. And even more, it's kind of like a lifestyle platform, because what we want to do is kind of do what Skype did to long distance. We want you to be able to earn your vacations and have to pay for them. And so we've got the shopping online, we've got going out to eat, then all the things you're going to be doing on the app. And in the future, we got things that we're putting in place that are going to allow you to earn your dream trips, which is really, really powerful. And also part of our ecosystem is our new smart card that's coming out, our new Fly card. This is pretty powerful. And so if you can imagine a smart card that's out in the marketplace, that you can put all your debit cards, all your credit cards on one card, and literally have an accelerometer in it. You can put your signature in the air with the card in your hand. All kinds of great things here. It's waterproof. You can take it on a dream trip with you, have it in your pocket. You could swipe right here and see all the different cards that you have on here. And so think about, instead of carrying a large wallet, you just have one card. And we're going to have NFC technology, beacon technologies. When you rock in a restaurant, we know that you're there. We know your favorite food. We know your food allergies. You get treated like a VIP, and your member experience is just at a whole different level. Also, we have Bluetooth. So when you swipe at these restaurants we're working with, and you purchase your dinner, it zaps your app, your Dream Trips app, and all of a sudden, boom, hey, you earned 30 bucks, you earned 40 bucks in travel. So this is really, really, really powerful. And the other thing that we're doing here too is it's highly secure. You could tap, you could swipe, it's a chip in, all types of stuff. And a magnetic strip is not a magnetic strip. It works very differently from that. So it works the same, but differently. So very, very highly secure. And one of the things it does too is if you walk away from this 30 feet, 20, 30 feet, it texts you and says, hey, you forgot me. You leave your card around for a day or two, it's going to delete all information off of your card. So this is really powerful. And this is just a demo piece here, but this little green light, as it's blinking, that means the card is on. And I'm telling you, that's an attention getter. Everybody's going to want this card when they see it at the restaurant table or they see it at the bar. People are going to want this thing, and they can only get it through Dream Trips in our ecosystem. It's really, really powerful here. So really exciting stuff. Is if you want one of the memberships, a lot of people, they think about, well, what is this going to cost me? Is this one of those timeshare things? We're the furthest thing away from timeshare. Those are great, but that's kind of the old school of doing business. We've got a new way of doing things. And so once again, you get access to all 5,000 plus trips hosted, okay? And it's only $100 one time and $25 a month. And that's it, okay? And matter of fact, every dollar you give us, we give it back to you, okay? So literally when you become a Dream Trips member today, we're going to give you 100 Dream Trip points right back, dollar per point. You can go use on a trip immediately. Okay, on a 1-year anniversary, you have 300 points waiting for you to go use on a trip. Okay, so that's our standard membership. If you want our gold membership, you get the concierge, the dining program, entertainment discounts. Hey, like to go out to movies, go-karting, things like that. We're going to save you money there locally as well. Okay, online mall, you can earn your vacations from doing that. The net rates I talked about earlier. Once again, net rates, you pull the commission out, lowest negotiated rate. Okay, you're going to save money just on going those one-off trips that are non-Dream Trip trips for you and your family, and the rate shrinker technology. That's all there. You actually have a travel website as a gold member. So when anybody or you go to your travel website, book any kind of travel, 50% of that commission is paid to you in Rovia bucks. All right, so that gold membership is only $200 one time. We're going to give you 200 points right back, and it's $54.99 a month. So on your 1-year anniversary, you have 660 points, the equivalent of dollars, waiting for you to go use on a Dream Trip in the future. All right. And last but not least is our Platinum membership. This includes obviously all the goodies of the other ones. We get early access to Dream Trips. We get upgraded airport transfers in a private car as long as it's available. Okay. You also get 50% off room upgrades as long as the suite's available. All right. Also early check-in, late check-out, as long as it's available, all right? And so I have to say that because travel is such a, it's a time-sensitive product, and obviously there's only so many rooms in a hotel, right? And so we can't promise early check-in, late check-out to everyone all the time, and so I wanted to share that with you guys, okay? Also, exclusive Platinum-only Dream Trips that the Gold and the Standard don't get access to, okay? And then also emergency evacuation. Heaven forbid you get really hurt or deathly ill, okay, on a trip, and let's say you're outside of the country. This is a medical evacuation jet. We fly you back to the States to make sure you get proper care. That's like a $25,000 to $50,000 benefit right there. We also have international roadside assistance. We also have Teledoc. So if you're anywhere in the continental United States, you're not feeling well, you're at home, or you're on a continental United States vacation, okay, you call the doctor. You let them know what's going on. They're going to zap a prescription to the nearest pharmacy wherever you're at so you can continue your vacation, feel better. A lot of people that have kids use this a lot, and so it's a really great benefit. We also have identity theft protection. So this is all wrapped up with all the gold benefits and all of the Dream Trips all wrapped into that Platinum membership, and it's only $300 one time, that's it. And you get those points right back immediately, and then $100 a month. And so on your 1-year anniversary, you have 1,200 points that are equivalent to dollars to actually go use on a Dream Trip in the future. So those are the 3 memberships there. Do what's comfortable for you, and it's pretty exciting stuff. Now, here's another way to earn trips. If you refer friends that buy the Standard, Gold, or Platinum, you're going to earn those points, 50, 100, 200 points. And if you're for 4 members, then all your fees are waived. For example, if you're a Platinum, you refer 4 people that purchase Platinum memberships, all your fees are waived. Now, if you're a Platinum, you refer 8 Golds, then obviously your fees would be waived. Okay, so just kind of see how that works there. So that's pretty exciting. You can earn your way onto a Dream Trip, which is really nice. So once again, just to recap here, guys, is everything you pay us, it goes back into your Dream Trips cloud. Okay, and because wouldn't it be cool if our gym did that? But they don't, right? They don't, but we're doing this, and people ask us, well, how can you afford all of this? Well, it's because not everybody travels at the same time all the time, right? So we want to make sure, once again, to get you on a trip as fast as we can. And so a percentage of every membership that's sold anywhere around the world actually goes and supports 100% of our foundation cost, and it's amazing what we're doing around the world helping kids. We're national partner with the Boys and Girls Club. We work with Nancy Lieberman's foundation as well. We work with Hug It Forward. We work with all types of different charities to support them and do great things around the world, which is pretty exciting. So we've got over 1 million members worldwide enjoying the Dream Trips membership, having a blast, and get your own sign. You should be here. That's what we say. Like when you're on a vacation with your friends, hey, you should be here hanging out with us, right? And that's what we want to do for you. Now, I want to shift gears here for a second and talk about the optional business side of this. Now, if you know some people that would love this membership, there's a way that you can earn some extra money here. And once again, if your financial situation is great, awesome. Well, listen for somebody else because you might know someone that might want a career change or they want to earn some extra money or something like that, right? So we got the perfect storm of opportunity. Travel is one of the largest industries in the world. And Mark Zuckerberg, the founder of Facebook, he's a billionaire because he built the network. Robert Kiyosaki said, your network is your net worth, right? And so all we're going to do here is we're going to track the referrals that you make of the memberships and then who they enroll and who they enroll and who they enroll because they become representatives. Okay. And so we want to show you how to monetize your social network and add value to your social network. And so we're innovating, just like what Skype did to long distance and Netflix did to the video rental business, right? And what Uber's doing the taxis. Dream Trip is literally innovating and almost disrupting the retail travel space on what we're doing here. And so our home office is in Plano, Texas, a suburb of Dallas. We have over 600 employees and growing, part of the Inc. 5000. We're the 32nd largest direct sales company in the entire world. And one thing I want to say here is that just with any kind of business, okay, doesn't mean everybody's going to get rich. It means it depends on your personal effort and your skill and the time that you put in and your diligence, right? It's all of that. So I just wanted to share that with you before I get into this business thing. And to be a representative with us, it's only $100 one time, never pay that again, and it's $20 a month. And we 1099 you at the end of the year if you're in the US, okay? And literally that's a license for you to sell the membership in the 28 countries that we're open in and any other country we're ever open in the future, which is a great, great deal, okay? And so we have online trainings to make sure and equip you for success, as well as a marketing site. You know, let me ask you a question. How hard is the person that invited you here to this video, this live stream, working right now? They're just sitting there, right, watching the video with you, or maybe they're waiting for you to call them back, right? And so it's not about you selling this. It's about you sharing this. We have tools that do the explaining for you. Does that make sense? So that's what we do. And then also we have leadership events all around the world to equip you to be successful as a person in your life and also as a business person in World Ventures as well. And so there's no guarantees of income. You get out of this what you put into it. Here's our income disclosure statement. And just to share with you, these are our ranks in the company, enrolled representative all the way to international marketing director. And the average income started at $252 a year, all the way to over $500,000 a year. You know, 77.76% did not earn a paycheck, while 22.24% earned a paycheck. What does that mean? That means, you know, as we know, in January, the gym is full. People want to get in shape and lose weight, but we all know in February, the gym's kind of empty, right? And so you got to put in the work. You got to achieve these ranks. You got to go to the trainings. There's a lot of things you need to do to be able to hit these numbers here, okay? But it is possible, and there's a lot of people doing it, but not everybody's doing it because once again, it takes work, right? So real briefly, I'm going to show you how the earnings come together with our compensation plan. And right here as a representative, what's going to happen is you're going to earn commissions from the sale of the different memberships that your reps do on your team or that you do. Standard, gold, or platinum. There's different amounts of volume attached to each one. You're going to be able to earn individual bonuses as well as team sales bonuses, which is pretty exciting. But a couple of quick disclaimers. You don't have to be a rep to be a member, and you don't have to be a member to be a rep. Now, a lot of people like to do both. The other thing is this, is you can sign up 1 million people as a rep, but you get paid $0. Why? Because we get paid on the product, which is members, right? Customers in the organization and memberships that we sell. All right, so if you make 3 sales of a gold membership, I'm just gonna kind of talk about the average membership that we sell. The most popular is the gold. So if you make 3 gold memberships sales in your first 28 days, you're gonna earn a $100 fast start bonus, all right? The next thing that's gonna happen, if you make just 1 more sale, which is a total of 4 sales, you're now qualified. You're now a qualified representative. You're qualified for other bonuses in the compensation plan, as well as we've now waived your membership fees as long as the 4 members that you enrolled are also the same membership as you, okay? Or the equivalent thereof as far as the volume, all right? Then you make 2 more sales, which is a total of 6. We're gonna give you another $150 sales bonuses on top of the 100, okay? But look what happens here. As the sales start to add up, the volume starts to count in your back office and it starts to go all the way from left to right. And right now you're tier 1 qualified, so you get a $200 bonus on top of that. So assuming you sign on 6 members in your first 28 days, okay, and one of those is just a platinum and the rest were gold, you made $500 in your first 28 days. And you can do that very, very quickly and it goes up from there. All right. And so what we've done for the first 8 weeks to really help skyrocket your business and get you off the ground is we've doubled our tier 2 and tier 3 bonuses there. So you're able to earn anywhere from an extra $1,000 all the way to an extra $1,800 even in your first month. Okay, which is really, really exciting. But it doesn't stop there. We keep on growing here because we have different tiers of income. And because you enrolled those 4 customers and you're now qualified, that's now unlocked your second team because you just had 1 team. Now you have 2 teams. So you'll earn even more income, which is pretty exciting. And so as your teams start to grow, all of a sudden, all these memberships are growing in your organization. And every 6 membership sales, 3 left and 3 right, you earn what's called a cycle. You could cycle several times a month, a week, a day, even an hour Based on your rank, the potential you can earn up to $25,000 per month. Once again, see the income disclosure statement and also the compensation plan at the bottom of worldventures.biz. But that's called leveraged income, which is really exciting. Okay, there's no guarantees of income like I talked about earlier. You get out of it what you put into it. But what's really exciting is it's a lot easier to cycle with a team than it is by yourself, right? And so that leveraged income, so we can earn that residual and all of that. So one of the first major ranks you're going to earn in their compensation plan is a total of 60 customers. That's not you by yourself. That's everybody working together. That's senior rep. 30 active customers left and right. Okay, and you start to earn some residual income. And so what's great about that is as the members re-up their membership dues every single month, you're now earning that residual income, just like you own the cable company or own a gym, right? And it grows from there, and you're able to hit director, earn even more residual income and weekly income. It goes up to marketing director, and the potential based on your rank is upwards of $150,000 a month when you combine the weekly cycles and the monthly residuals and all of that. So it's pretty exciting, the type of income that can be made here. But once again, there's no guarantees. You get out of it what you put into it, and also how you duplicate with your team and all the customers that are buying memberships in your entire organization. So don't take my word for it. I want you to hear from some people that are having success with World Ventures.
Hey guys, my name's Lexi Nixon. I saw World Ventures a little over 5.5 years ago for my sister and my dad, and I got really excited because our family, growing up in a small town, we never got out of town, and so we never got to vacation together as a family. But thanks to World Ventures, I've actually been able to go on over 35 trips now in the last 5.5 years. And the business side also intrigued me. I just thought I was too young, and I didn't know if I really had any credibility to do this as a business. But thankfully, I was told to get plugged into the training system that World Ventures has. And because of that, I've just stayed consistent over time, and within 3 years of doing World Ventures, it turned into a full-time income. So my first year of elementary teaching actually turned into my last. I'm now a substitute teacher, so it's really cool being able to go into work because I want to, not because I have to show up for the paycheck. And so they also pay for my BMW. I used to drive a 1998 Ford Contour. Have the car paid for now, and this is my full-time income. My husband and I, are able to make a lot more memories with our families and travel the world together. So I thank God and I thank World Ventures.
Hey guys, Jay and Ashley Nelson from Nashville, Tennessee. I do real estate. My wife writes books and was a director of Paul Mitchell in Huntsville, Alabama. But we love this travel club. It's really blessed our life.
It has totally changed our life. We also have 5 children, and so I worked so much that, we really didn't have time together, and with the kids, I missed all of their things. But because of World Ventures, I've now been able to retire, from that job, quit that job, and now do this and do some real estate with Jay also. And now we get to travel the world together with each other and our children. Thank you, World Ventures.
We love it. You should be here.
What's up? Daniel and Vanessa Rotoni. We actually saw this concept about 5 years ago. And the crazy thing is about that, 5 years ago, our life looked completely different. I was in real estate. Vanessa was actually doing medical sales, but we had zero time, literally. Like all we did every single week was just, see each other in the hallway, and that was it. We were not living. So our first year of marriage was just us passing each other and just being like, you know what, life is too short not to go and experience places like this. So thank God we said yes to this. Fast forward 5 years later, we went from no honeymoon to this is actually our 41st vacation, and it's actually turned in now to a full-time income for us. We make over 6 figures with this concept, and we get to live full-time. And the best part, we got to fire our bosses, so that was a lot of fun. So anyways, it's been an absolute blast. We get to do this with a ton of friends and our family as well. So thank you, Dream Trips.
Thank you, World Ventures.
I actually saw World Ventures a little over 5 years ago. At that time, I was very busy. I was elected as mayor in Nashville, Tennessee. I had just gotten off the road for 20 years in country music. I'm in the Hall of Fame for songwriting. I had 2 nonprofits. One was an actual 501c3, and I was top 5% in the nation with REMAX International. And I got a call from Rob Campbell and Kim, and they said, I've got something you got to see. This was the week I was being sworn in as the mayor. And I have to tell you, I was extremely time broke, but what I saw was a gift. I saw a way that I could help people all over the world. I was already helping people with my nonprofits in my backyard and in my state, but I saw a way that I could give back and reach people in areas that I couldn't. So I got involved, thank goodness, and over the last 5 years, it has been the most incredible journey. I've been able to meet some of the most amazing people. I make an incredible residual income that now funds my 2 nonprofits. So I get to take all the money, instead of doing fish fries and walkathons and bake sales, guys, I actually get to take this very gift and fund my 2 nonprofits. In addition to that, I get the wonderful cars. I'm making beautiful memories. But I just want to tell you, if you don't have time and if you don't have money, that would be the very reason to do this. Our system is incredible. Our training is over the top. And I just hope that you take this seriously and look at an opportunity that could change your life, but not about you, maybe change somebody else's. Thank you, World Ventures.
Hey, my name is Ed Blunt, and I saw this concept of World Ventures a little over 6 years ago, and I got excited about the opportunity to learn and grow and earn all at the same time and take some trips too. I was not a fast start. I didn't really understand everything at first. I was kind of slow. There are usually 2 dates, the date you enroll and the date you engage. Mine were definitely on 2 separate dates, so don't feel bad about that. But I got started, and what helped me was getting plugged into the training and taking a dream trip. Using the product has changed my life dramatically. I now have a residual income that's way higher than my monthly bills. I have taken trips all around the world as a result of this idea and met some of the most incredible people on planet Earth. So, World Ventures, thank you. Let's go!
Hi guys, Rob and Kim Campbell here from Nashville, Tennessee, and for 16 years we were in the real estate industry. We owned RE/MAX franchises, and from the outside looking in, everyone thought that we had it made. We were the #1 broker owners for RE/MAX worldwide in 07 and $1 billion in sales that year, but what they didn't see behind the scenes was that the stress level was killing us, and we needed something to buy our time back and actually enjoy life together as a couple. And my wife got us involved in World Ventures about 7 years ago, and it's totally changed our life to the point where we're able to sell all of our businesses. This is our 88th vacation in the last 7 years because of this company. Because of this company, we were able to have 2 beautiful children here, and I would have never guessed that because I thought real estate was the answer. I thought real estate was the way to have freedom in our life. I had no idea that it would come in this form, but I'm so glad that it did. So thank you, World Ventures.
Once again, that's their success stories, okay? That doesn't mean that's going to happen to you. You could do less, you could do more. It all depends on your skills and personal effort for you to do. And just to kind of recap here on the memberships, we got the basic, gold, and platinum. Every dollar you pay us, we give it back to you in Dream Trip points, right? So that's the memberships, basic, gold, and platinum. You're enrolled 4 members. Once again, your fees are waived, right? Now, also on the representative side, you can get involved in the business for additional $100 one time, $20 a month. Once again, we're tracking your business. You have an opportunity to build your business in 28 countries around the world and expanding. Here's the thing. You're either an A, you're a B, or you're a C. Okay, so here's what you do. In the next few seconds, text the person that had you watch this video, or if you're sitting next to them, turn to them and let them know if you're an A, B, or C. Here's what that means. C means thanks but no thanks. I'm going to pay retail for travel for the rest of my life. I'm just joking, all right? If you're a B, that means I like it. I just got to figure out what level I'm going to join on the membership and let them know you're a B. Okay, and if you're an A, you can't wait for me to shut up so you could sign up. All right, so let them know if you're an A, B, or C. Notice that I'll think about it and maybe it's not on the screen. All right, if the shoe is on the other foot, wouldn't you want them to tell you kind of where they were at, what their temperature was, right? So A, B, or C, let us know. And look forward to seeing you in one of our next dream trips or one of our next leadership events.